Hello, welcome back to Clean Boulders. I don't think anything wacky happened last time. Well, that's not true. There's that stupid invincible hair battle. But I don't think there was a climax we left off on that I need to address. So we just got to finish this jail, mostly. Maybe draft that third squad with the battle axe. I might send battle axe squad off to just fight. Like attack nearby goblins and necromancer towers. If necromancers are going to be bugged and like send invincible hair at us, we might just have to burn down their tower because we're at war with one. And I think it's just that close one that's attacking us. So if we can burn that one down. What's the tower? Was it this? I saw a tower nearby. Dwarven Tower of Vine Paddles. Yeah, I think if we bulldoze that fucking thing, we don't have to care about necromancers anymore, which might be for the best. We did okay against the undead hordes, but it was that tuft of hair. He was a troublemaker. Look at all these hillocks showing up. Well, there's me. Fish, paint, and blushed books. These are the ones I own. Population 200. I'm a little jealous. I have a population of, I think, 91. But we might draft up a squad and try to take out that necromancer tower. Maybe not tonight. Might not pull it off tonight, but in the future. I'm seeing some down arrows on my soldiers, and I don't actually know for sure what those mean, so let's take you off duty so you can just fucking relax. I need windows. Alright, we're out of wood. Alright, so all the ash has been made. It looks like we need to make potash from the ash. Oh, maybe my potash maker's in the army. Maybe that's why none of this potash is being dealt with. Oh, here comes someone. These windows done? Clear glass windows. We need another 12. What? That doesn't seem right. No, that's right. There's 4 jail cells left. Hey, Wags. Oh, right. We were going to assign these to our more competent dwarves. Let's do that now. Our best mason is Methos Logumma Brush. Where are you? Sorry. Oh, it's Methos. I was searching for his last name. There you are. And then next up is our other amazing mason, who I think... Are you the mayor? Dwarf the mayor. So he doesn't need one, but apparently he's an amazing mason. Oh, he got... Our engraver got elected mayor. I don't remember that happening. This guy is... He's allowed to haul stuff, so he's not allowed to have a bedroom. Basically, I guess if I disabled all your hauling yesterday, then you're allowed to have your own bedroom. He's a presser, which... I don't know why I did this. Alright, let's not do that. Let's focus on good stone crafting. Here we go. Tobal. Man, that is easy. Alright, Tobal and I feel like the miners should maybe have their own little apartments, but maybe not. Like maybe they can just live up in the fancy part of town. Maybe not. Maybe let's hold off on giving the miners bedrooms for now. So that's our masons and our stonecrafter done. You know, we kind of use it a little bit, and it's just the one guy that's good at all the wood, so we'll give him his own bedroom. Rise and Legadalith. Which I want to say Lekid means clean. Or does Lekid means boulders? Nope, Lekid means clean. Ryzen Clean Bolt. Ironically, he's a bower. Neat. Let's disable Holly's hauling. So Ryzen needs his own bedroom. Probably a weird umlaut thing I can't type, so we'll search for Lekid. There you are. Alright, who else needs a bedroom? So that's our main woodcrafter. This other guy... Not in a rush to give him his own room. Also, some of these people might be, Some of these people might be married, so they'll have other people in their rooms. Hey there. Let's get... No, we don't, you know... Our best animal trainer is only level 6, and we still haven't made any war dogs, so I don't think he needs his own bedroom. He's also a hauler, so... He's our siege operator, but we know he's siege engine, so... Our doctor... I don't think our chief medical dwarf has his own bedroom. Besmar. Chief medical dwarf. Okay, that's our best. He's actually really good at everything. The only other guy that really needs it is this dude who's also an incredible diagnostician. He's a wound dresser, but I mean, I think that would just be your speed. I don't think the farm... I have a lot of good farmers. I think maybe the farmer should just get some apartments near the Farmers Guild Hall. Which isn't rock because we irrigated it. So yeah, that works. We'll give them some apartments of their own. Because we've definitely got a farmer caste starting to form. Wood burning. This guy actually is very good at it. He's our only wax worker, but a little secret about our fort, we don't use wax. Think we need beekeepers? Yeah, because it's right next to beekeeping. All right, we'll give this guy his own room. Nil Othidalkusum. Here you go, Nilly. And then... Apparently Onal's my best cook. Justin's my best... Okay, yeah, Justin's my best cook. But then this other guy's my best brewer. Do you have your... Yeah, you're a baron, so you have your own bedroom, Justin. Okay. Oh no, which is a weird O, so we'll search for Kill Red. Brewer. Alright, who else? Justin has his own room. Cheesemakers and milkers, nobody cares. Here we go. We'll need some metal crafters as well. Furnace operators? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can put all our metal workers right over here. Okay. First up is Kogan. Kogan... Oh, shit. Kogan Ezimning. There you are. He's apparently an administrator because the social skills are higher than his metalworking skills. That's fine. These actually won't be the nicest bedrooms because they share so many walls. Robot is next. Robot the blacksmith. And then Lore, but that's a weird character, so we will make it. He's a better farmer, so we'll put him in the farmer's quarters. And these guys are also better farmers, so that's it for the metalworking bedrooms, actually, I think. I am so disappointed that I have like 40 windows. Actually, maybe I fired my best glass worker. Maybe he got PTSD, or maybe he got murdered and I can't keep track of how everybody died, but people have been murdered in this fort. Here we go. I have 3 people that are good at making clothes. All right, Libash. And our other amazing clothes maker is Sodal. TTA, if Dwarf Fortress had the sprite graphics you use in the thumbnails, that's actually, the thumbnail is the tile set that I use. Oh shit, let me assign this bedroom first. I don't want to get distracted here. Our other Sodal. Also clothier. Perfect. That is, well, they're all off duty. But see, there's the little soldier sprite. So they do look like the people from the thumbnails, but the base game doesn't. You do have to install the tile set. That's way too far in. That's because I'm just switching floors and not changing my zoom level. I don't know what the default zoom level is. It's normally why I don't zoom. Here we go. I think this is it. All right, so we assigned some bedrooms to some of our most important dwarves to help ease their stress. I don't know if they're taking their clothes off or these are old clothes. Copper Shield. No, these are their actual clothes. They discard their armor when they're off duty. But because they grow attached to certain ones, they shouldn't let other people touch them. I want to see how many mugs I have because, hey, now that the fortress is saved, did I turn the tavern back on? I did. I did. The Eater of Coal. Perfect. I have some suspended furniture here, which isn't a huge deal because all the important bedrooms have been doled out, but let's get these bedrooms finished. Looks like just some orders got canceled because people were standing on the tile in question. Let's get some outstanding smelting going, by the way. Please smelt all your tetrahedrite. Keep that copper production up. And I actually only have the one smelter. I forgot about that. Smelt all the gold, too, for those decadent soldier bedrooms. Let's get all the gold doors. Because these are actually beautiful bedrooms. It's kind of a waste to have nobody be using these engraved rooms. I think I actually finished all 30 gold doors. I have a few gold doors to spare, actually. Interesting. And then, where were our cabinets? How many solid gold cabinets do we have here? 31. Interesting. Then we'll mirror it just for looks. So it's... never mind. Because we mirror the doors, I'm going to lose track of the symmetry. So let's just put it down to put it down. Okay, I'm not sure if I have enough beds, though, because we ordered some beds built right before we did the craftsman's apartments. Crest dwarves. Okay, that's that, and then container will be a little trickier. You know, I have 35 gold chests. Ugh. Unfortunately, other chests are closer, so it's going to take a little bit longer. This will give everybody something to do. This is quite the hauling job we'll have coming up. Not that one. It is game time. In fact, there's your apartment right there because we had to kick you out, fat cow. Someone else can live there now. This will hopefully make everybody very happy. Unless I have people in my army that hate gold, and then they'll be infuriated to have to live in these rooms. But seeing all the engravings and... Well, yeah, seeing the engravings everywhere, you have to fucking walk down this hallway into your bedroom and it's all engravings. I kind of might make some statues too, so you have to walk through beautiful statues. Because there should be no traffic up here unless it's your bedroom. Which I think we'll do. I think we'll put all the statues up here too. I could cherry pick the most beautiful statues to extra de-stress them, but I don't actually have that many statues left. How's the prison? We're still waiting on some windows. We just started, really. We're, well, like 15 minutes in. I probably spent half of that paused setting up build orders. We forgot to put some cabinets over here, which would explain why there were some leftover gold cabinets. Nope, I saw that. That was a diorite cabinet. Gold. There. And then bed. Beds can be anything. Are there enough? There's not enough. I'm tempted as a stopgap measure to dig out a new dormitory and engrave all that. Oh, that's why there's extra beds. There's not any extra beds because we had to fill up the dormitory completely because everybody passed out after the fucking hair battle. So there are enough beds for the army. Okay. Yeah, because right here is the dormitory. I mean, we could just engrave this, but I think engraving makes noise. It's engraving or digging makes noise, and that pisses people off when they're trying to sleep. All right, a lot of jobs. There go all the gold chests and doors. There should not be any idlers right now. One idler. Needs a window. Something is slowing down the windows, which was a shame because we got through a lot of windows really quick at one point. I could put the dormitory up here. Put the dormitory up here. Then this would all be engraved. And then maybe even some statues here so people see beautiful things as they walk to bed. The Puris. Not really any room, though. Is this what all be engraved? Because you know how I don't like this shit. Engraved wall next to engraved wall looks weird. Odd tiling. You could even do this if you want to make it a huge dormitory. But I don't. That should be enough, but there's no room for statues, which is a shame. Oh, wow. The engraving will have to do. Won't they bitch about digging the new dorm? This one's not underwater, so we won't get the constant cancellations. Because, yeah, we basically have to avoid using this floor because that fucking lake, because the job cancellations drive me crazy. I think most of these ducks are supposed to be put in the cage, but there's some outstanding drag orders, apparently. Hey, Justin. But yeah, this is under the lake on floor 27, and then we go up to floor 26, which isn't under the lake. That's where the new dorm's going. Which is going to be a little tricky because our engraver's the mayor, so he'll usually be too busy to engrave things. Speaking of, he imposed a mandate. He's prohibited the export of picks. Deal. Most of these mandates are, don't export battle axes. Deal. Don't export rings. Deal. Apparently Justin wants to keep them all for himself. He's doing some sort of Mr. T cosplay. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll put a statue here and here, so you have to walk by both when it's your turn to sleep. And then there's still enough room for beds, because with the beds for the army and the higher tier crafts dwarfs, this dormitory should be more than enough for the lower classes that just sleep here. Might Magic 3 soundtrack. Yeah, this is Town music, I believe. Smooth, perfect. Oh, whoops, DS. Do all that. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I could have made a bunch of beds out of this wood, which looks yellow, but we're not having the easiest time getting our wood. Oh shit, still out of beds. I need 2 more beds. What kind of wood is that, actually? I need to know. Tower cap? Show me, what kind of goddamn bed is it? I don't know. Might be tower cap. Although I think tower cap's purple. Just a bunch of ducks having a duck party on the drawbridge. Okay. You guys do you. Hey, what the fuck is this? This is the partial skeleton of Ficid Alithelclad. Looks like he got into an argument in the mayor's office and the mayor sorted out the problem. That's terrible news, actually. The last thing I need is people dying in fistfights. Why can't it be like the olden days where people just fell into the lava? All right, craftsman, I need you to, at your solid gold workstation, I need you to engrave a slab memorializing that guy who apparently is sorted out. Never mind. Well, I don't want that fucking chunk of him in the mayor's office. It's also propping open the door like a doorstop. My door is always open. No criticism. I don't need that thing stinking up the place, thank you. The stray kitten has been stung by a honeybee. If only those were the kinds of problems we dealt with on a regular basis here. So yeah, army's starting to get a little whittled away at 9, 8, and 8. Well, fuck, let's just order a couple beds made, although we are pretty much completely out of wood here. And I don't know why. I thought we chopped down enough trees, but I guess I maybe put in a bunch of cage orders. And nope, there's actually several tree chopping orders outstanding. Where are my lumberjacks? Let's check therapist for our wood cutting labors. I'm just going to actually be very aggressive this time. Okay, who the fuck is in charge of cutting trees and why aren't you doing it? All right, the legendary woodcutter, it's his job to do it. A farmer, apparently. Christ, my chief medical dwarf was one of my lumberjacks. I forgot about that. I think he amputated an ulm in the early days of the fortress. And then I think this is one of my hammer lords who should not be in a combat drill. He's not on active duty right now. Interesting. Yep, he's not on active duty, but he'd rather practice in the barracks than go chop down a tree. Oh well. There's a lot of dead elves up there. Luckily, bodies don't. Well, actually, they don't make a stink. I don't know if they rot when they're on the surface. Because I actually have not used this refuse stockpile for a while, and those bodies are still there. Maybe corpse stockpiles don't rot. Maybe it's only refuse stockpiles that rot. Well, I'm hoping that legendary woodcutter, when he gets up here, just chops down like all 10 at once, because nobody else wants to go do it, apparently. Oh shit, speaking of no sand, maybe the fucking sand pit flooded on us. This might be a problem here. Dense cave moss. There might be no sand left. I don't remember how to do this. Think we build a road on it and then deconstruct it? So that's why our glass production hit a brick wall. We don't have any sand, because I don't think you can harvest sand once cave moss overtakes the tile. So hopefully we can pave over it with a road, and then we remove the road and the game remembers that the underlying tile is sand and we have access to our sand pit again. It's a real shame that the sand was our aquifer layer. I was hoping we could find some sand down in the caves. I mean, it's highly unlikely, but we might find sand in the next cavern layer, but that's a very risky dig. Oh, the hillocks of Cloister Recluse, a short walk to the east. Like just a casual stroll, and you're at my other hillocks. That's our 4th holding now. We're getting fucking huge. A lot of nice retirement homes for our dwarves when they get too stressed out. Because nothing seems to ever happen in a hillocks. I'm not even sure they get attacked. Alright, there's a guy hauling some wood back, thank God. Alright, let's get these bedrooms assigned. This will be a very annoying one, actually. Military duty. Military status. Can activate juveniles. Military off duty. Here we go. All right. A-tier Mebmeng. Ava's Idashmaro. Ava's, not Iva's. A lot of administrators in the army. A lot of middle management soldiers, apparently. Alright, next up is Degel. Got a Dodoc up next. Sorry, Dodoc Igmatman. There we are. Then Eshtan, but we'll search for Nomalkakath. Perfect. This is assigned to a guy in my army, but I think that's just... No, so this isn't a guy from there. This is just the guy that ran in and decided this was his bedroom. Assigned to an animal dissector and a siege operator. I fucking very much doubt that. This is assigned to Kadol Uzomigrer. Uzal with a U. Kel Kubukrer. So we'll search for Booker. Another Kogan. Kogan a popular name? Kogan's a popular name. It's Kogan Ezimning. That sounds familiar. Maybe he's married to one of my craft stores? Lolor. Lolor Thotethero, yeah. Next is Medtob, regular dwarven name. Okay, Mincot. Nish. Sorry, Nish Likotecker. Then we've got Autumn with 2 D's. Then Olan. Olan Musk. Which is apparently a popular name when you're dwarf. Kuletiket. Ral. Ral Omri. And then Rith. Sorry, Rith Zimmet. And Sodal. Another popular name for a dwarf, Bacchus. Yeah, there's another Sodal. Sodal Lil. Almost done. Then we don't have to worry about this until we ever make a 4th squad, which we're actually in the middle of making a 4th squad. So I guess we'll need to reassign these beds whenever we redraft dudes. Sodal, and then Uzal, and then Zasset. which only have one Zacid in the army. Well, one Zacid in the fort, really. Then after Zacid is Zul'Ban. Zul'Ban, oh. 20, yeah, so there's 22 people in the army. There's 5 free apartments. Well, sorry, 8 free apartments. Okay, that makes sense. So the whole army has a place to sleep now, and if you're actually good at what you do, you have your own apartment. So it's just haulers and apprentices that sleep in the dorm. The dorm that is actually already smooth. Good work. We have other smoothers, I guess. It's just our master engravers, the mayor, and he's busy. Okay, get that engraved. Get the shit out of here. I don't think that's ore. That might be gems. Cobaltite, which I think we looked this up before at the very beginning. Cobaltite is just a kind of rock, isn't it? It's a brilliant blue stone. It's not an ore. It's very dense, which makes it useful for stonefall traps. I don't think I have any cobaltite boulders hanging around. Not enough to justify making stonefall traps. Look at it. Sibrek Kokenidesh, dwarf poet Dark Corpse, is visiting. So it's the zombie of a dwarven poet has come to visit the bar. Oh, this world. It's something else. Just adventuring zombies because our queen's a necromancer. Oh, it looks like the mayor is there engraving. Nobody's yelling at him today, so he took some time out of his busy schedule as the mayor to engrave the dormitory for the new arrivals. What a nice guy. This fucking lumber situation. Yeah, there's still a lot of wood. Maybe I just don't have the axes. Maybe that's the problem. I thought I did, though. I thought I said to make some battle axes. Forge copper battle axe. Is this a work order? Copper battle axe, no linked shop, 5 left. So there should be at least 5 copper battle axes floating around. We have 5 woodcutters. Not sure what the problem is. Uneventful day for the fort so far, which is the way I like it when we're just doing some infrastructure stuff. Give me a very nice orthoclase door. And then for statues, I need your 2 most beautiful statues. There we go. And there's another one. Actually, do I have 4 legendary statues? Because more statues they have to walk by is just more things to calm them down. Is someone in my bed? That might be your husband, Justin. Because the bedroom belongs to the family. I have a lot of masterpiece beds, actually. Wow. I forgot how long we had that statue order for, so there's a lot of legendary statues. Okay. Well, you can't actually do that. My brain turned off for a second. I thought that hallway was 3 tiles wide. So you walk down. Suddenly, the floor is engraved with beautiful pictures about our fortress. You come through the solid gold door. Sorry, this is just orthoclase masterpiece. You come through the masterpiece door, and there's some masterpiece statues. Then you just jump in your bed and you rest. And that should make them pretty happy, because then when they wake up, they see the engravings and the statues all over again. So whenever they sleep, they should de-stress quite a bit. Justin has imposed a new demand. What is your problem now? You want a door made out of tin in your tomb. Are you fucking serious, dude? I don't even know if there's a single bar of tin for you. Do I have any tin? Because they can demand things that don't exist. Bars of tin. There are 4 tin bars. You are so fucking lucky, dude. You're a hell of a cook, but I might throw you in the lava if you start asking for weird shit. Make a door out of tin. And we put that in your tomb, which we can replace this door. The upside is, I think, once the demand is met, we can just take the door away and you won't be too pitchy about it. Just a goblin poet is visiting with the necromancer. What a wacky, wacky world. If you ask for a tin door, though, you might love tin. Ah, man. I think we used tin to make bronze, so it's a good thing we didn't smelt any of that. You would have been fucked. I'm not sure what our time frame is, though. The door is done. I'm not sure what our time frame is for mandates. Is this your bedroom? Whose bedroom is this? This is your bedroom here. Okay, so let's get that door out. This is a bit of a problem, I guess, with so many hillocks around us, is we're going to have a lot of nobles. Fucking glorified landlords. Actually, speaking of landlords, we might actually be able to request tribute from these hillocks. They might just send us wood. I'm not sure. I'm a little hazy on how it works. Alright, build door. There should be a tin door somewhere. There it is. Not the best quality, but yet a weird request. My fucking metalsmith doesn't know how to make doors out of tin. What's this stockpile? Is this another bar stockpile? This is another bar stockpile, so we're going to make another everything stockpile here. Because I think we have some stockpile filling up problems. It's a shame because this is a pretty nice floor of the mountain, but we're just using it with like incredibly lazy stockpile design. Oh, I was gonna look something up and I already forget what it was. It's mandates, maybe? I need to know how long they last. Why not use that empty room there? The one that looks empty, that's actually where we put our wood. And because it's empty, that's why we have no windows for the jail. Alright, a mandate. Oh, Jesus Christ. The king... Well, it's currently a queen, but if she ever dies, then we get a king. The monarch of our kingdom can have 5 active mandates at once. Right now, we just have a mayor and Justin, you're a baron, so you only have 1 active mandate at a time. Mandates are announced at the bottom of the screen, but if you miss the message, you can see if a noble is mandating anything. Bum, 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 bum. The mandate of a noble will end automatically when the noble dies, and the mandates of a mayor end instantly when they're voted out of office, but will remain in force if a mayor is replaced by nominating another one from the noble screen. Production mandate. Here we go. When a noble makes a production mandate, you'll have roughly half a year to fulfill it. If production mandate expires, the nobleman will get an unhappy thought, and one or more dwarves will be sentenced to punishment. So we have about 6 months to address really idiot requests. I feel like it's just all the children playing in the dormitory. Let's get these beds removed and brought up to the proper dormitory. I'm a little annoyed at how they're not cleaning up the clothes. Orders. Workshop orders, auto kitchen, auto tan, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to make them throw away the socks and stuff. There should be a few beds left for the army apartments. Sure they won't mind these spoiled public bedrolls. Can you have the hammer use something else besides the silver hammer? If you can give him a hammer light enough, he won't beat people to death, like featherwood. But you have to make it a point that your hammer isn't in your army. Because everyone in my army is attached to their silver warhammers. I can't make them change their equipment. If I found a light enough wood, we could do that. We could make a hammer with like a little ball peen justice stick. What's the lightest wood? Featherwood weighs 5. Papaya, candlenut, K-pot, custard apple, willows kind of light. Like, look at how light this is, though. Just what kind of things, what kind of wood do we have on this map? I don't think we have featherwood. Featherwood normally only grows near elves and in like peaceful biomes. We're in a rather, oh, there's the wood finally. Good, good, good. What is it, by the way? It's willow, which is fairly light, actually. If we can get willow warhammers on our police, not as many people will die. If anybody with silver warhammer is in charge of upholding the law, you're going to get fucking killed. So now we just need our other... What the fuck are you doing out there? You're the bartender. Dude. Harvest plants? What are you doing? Just up there getting some fucking olives. There should be no plant harvesting enabled right now. I don't know what you're up to. I maybe had a really old order to harvest plants and he's doing it now, but I'm skeptical. All right, looks like the dormitory's done. It's a dormitory. Perfect. And then this stockpile's not done yet, actually. Poor bastard's digging as fast as he can. So yes, we would want shit. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Captain of the guard, that's the one that's vacant, and that's the one in charge of the police. So it's the captain of the guard and our hammerer need willow warhammers. So let's make them their own squad. Military, let's make a new squad. Create a squad appointed by this leader. Yes. And their uniform we will change in a moment. The mountainous roads. This is fine. Okay. Uniforms, I need to make a new uniform. C to add a uniform, and then we'll name this uniform. Call this guard outfit. And the guards are actually allowed to wear whatever they want. They just have to use a wooden hammer. I'm not sure if I can specify a wooden hammer. Weapon. Warhammer. Thank God. Okay. A warhammer. Material. There we go. Has to be wood. Don't you fuck me like this. Don't you fuck me like this. It needs to be wood. Alright, there's a problem. I don't know how to tell them to make it out of not metal. Well, I know how to make a willow warhammer. I'm just not sure how to let him pick it up instead of a silver one. Well, I tried for about 2 minutes to be benevolent. We'll just go with the solid silver ones and kill anybody that breaks the law. By the way, you're pleased with that, right? Nope, he wants a tin door in his tomb, and it's not good enough. We might need to just move the door so it's inside. There we go. Just put it in the corner, prop it up against the wall for you. That's what you asked for. Maybe it's something weird like you need to go inspect it. Nope, that was good enough. Okay, you're fucking weird. And then there's a much nicer door right here, right? It's not very nice. Let's give you this cobalt-eyed door. Okay. What in the world is this, and why won't they get rid of it? It is some rotten shoes, just threadbare. Okay. Let's see if that hack for the sand pit worked. Black sand cavern floor. Looked like it worked. Says you can gather sand from these tiles. What's the fucking holdup, fellas? Actually, I wonder if I even have a human mercenary zombie. I am really not a fan of all these zombies getting blackout drunk in my tavern. Okay, good. We do have some windows. So the glass production's back online. Let's make sure everybody's in a chipper mood. Haven't been making the most radical changes. You're under a little bit of stress. You're a suturer. You are fucking this close to getting a vacation on our suburb. And you're also some nobody. Oh, a gem setter. Oh no, can't fire you. Keep that stress under control. All right, yeah, let's see how much sand we have. I'm not sure if it would be under bags or containers or... If I was a bag filled with sand, where would I be? I don't know. I don't know where I'd be. Bins, blocks, body parts. Bins? No, that's just strictly bins. The hell would a bag be? It'd be with the coffers and chests. Like cabinets has its own. Where are the bags? $1,800 prepared meals. That's good. Oh, whoa, whoa! Why do I see some forbidden food? Yeah, I'm not sure where to track my bags, so we will just make sure we have an order for make bags. If there's not enough bags, make bags. And it looks like we need to place that order. Okay. Construct cloth bag. It's 2. If there's ever less than 10. Let's add some conditions. Are you serious? You're not gonna let me just type a bag? Well, so much for that plan. Let's remove this order then. Remove. Then we'll just manually place a bag order. Filled bags or furniture? Well, I mean, filled bags fine too. Justin, we're just trying to see if... Oh, looks like the furniture's broken up here. Search... sand? Bag. Enhanced view. Let's not do that. Yeah. Not an expert at navigating the stocks menu. We'll just assume that we're missing some bags. We'll just make some more. Let's triple check. I don't think anybody's died, but let's triple check that we don't have any memorial slabs that need to be placed. There aren't. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 more slabs. Then we have to worry about expanding the tomb. How are we doing for drinks? How are we doing for food? Still 1,200 plump helmets. I think we had 1,800 plump helmets last time, so we're starting to slowly chip away at them. We're actually starting to run out of plump helmet seeds, though. So I'm going to turn off cooking of the plump helmets, because that destroys the seed. And then, are we still making the food? What is this? I need a broker with the appraisal skill, so we're not even sure how much acquired wealth our fortress is worth. Collected sand is listed under powder under stocks. Thank you. So yeah, there's currently no sand available, so I think that's the problem. Collect sand. All right, 3 cells to go. There's a lot of rotten furniture here. Doesn't piss anybody off, it's just messy. Goblin mercenaries visiting. A lot of goblins on this planet. I forgot to generate our new legends file. But I think there's a considerable goblin population on this planet. Spring has arrived. Might get some spring migrants. Somebody attacked us in the winter, actually. Sometimes the goblins attack in the winter. Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time someone attacked right when the fucking migrants show up. It's a shame I'm not closer to the surface, because then I could build an entrance closer to where the migrants show up. Just like have the army guard the welcome tunnel. So I wanted some... Look at that. That's a miner. So yeah, the miners and the farmers need their apartments, and then that should be most of our classes. A little cozy. How many farmers do I have? It might be a little hard to give them bedrooms here. Okay. Farmers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farmers that I care about. We might be able to. Oh! The fish dissector has been possessed. You know what? He's probably fine. Although, knowing my luck, he might take over the Crafts Dwarf's workshop in the guild hall, which... Well, I don't want someone going crazy in there. But for now, let's get some apartments for the farmers. I needed 8 or 7? 8. Oh shit. A noble farmer. You know what? Our chief medical dwarf doesn't need to help farm. Just 7 apartments. Of course, I'm also not going to give the noble... I think you can give people multiple bedrooms, but I'm not giving the nobleman a fucking farmer's apartment. So it goes bed, cabinet, chest, door. I can actually only fit 4 farmers. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. I mean, they could just go here. They could just live on this floor. Whoop, that's the wrong way. Get me out of this menu. Had my finger on the wrong button, so I thought I was going down, but I was just hitting the question mark, which opens the help menu. I mean, they could live here near their, like, seed silo. Guess that kind of fits in with their character. The farmers are kind of the lifeblood. So they can have nice engraved apartments. Farmers feed forts. Hang on, I keep forgetting. How many farmers live here? 9? Oh, it's 8. Who is this 9th guy? It's you. Eight farmers. It's actually one of my best growers. I think just moved in because he has a bunch of hauling enabled. Most of my farmers don't have hauling enabled. Let's just turn it off for all my farmers. Eight's nice for symmetry. Yeah, 8. 8 farmers it is, although I think one of them might have a bedroom somewhere else. Carpenter, planter. The tavern keeper is my carpenter. Really? Huh, well, you say so. And the mason is also. So let's go with let's just go with 6 apartments. Okay. Nine. Some of these will just be random apartments a squatter takes over, but that's enough for our Farmers Guild to live in. And I mean, they kind of live near what they do, so. Because they should just hang out in the guild hall when they have nothing to do, unless they want to get drunk. But I think they might get booze and walk all the way back to the guild hall with it. So. This needs to be a stockpile. Furniture, ammo coins, not bars and blocks, gems, finished goods, leather, cloth, armor sheets, weapons and trap components, and then we get these boulders out of here. There might be some tetrahedrite in this pile, but I don't care. I care about tetrahedrite not being smelted, but I think we have enough just in general to... it's a stone, isn't it? No. The stone tab doesn't show you stone, it just shows you stone rules. Raw tetrahedrite, I have 18. What about bars of tetrahedrite then? Don't I have like 100 bars outstanding? I have 93 copper bars. 52 silver bars. Might want to make some silver crafts to sell, but we had some trouble with the caravan last year, if you remember. Alright, that wood stockpile's filling up. How are we doing for windows? Getting there. God damn, this is going to be so embarrassing if the magma burns through those windows. Could have had our magma forges like 2 years ago. Spring is sprung, though. Where are my spring migrants? Huh. I just realized the fish carver hasn't actually taken over a workshop yet. Oh. Oh, look at this. Annoyed after having a drink without using a goblet, cup, or mug. I should have enough mugs for everybody. Huh. She's seeing a lot of dead bodies, which is odd. Within the last season, nothing happened in the wintertime. What are these dead bodies? Okay. What is your name? It's Erdim Godenabad, and I'm guessing the workshop that you have the highest chance with. Fish dissector. Alright, your highest moddable skill is... Highest moddable skill, Tanner. But I have a Tanner's workshop. Is it done? Is it not built? It's built. What is your problem? A fish dissector. He's going to go crazy because the workstation he wants doesn't exist. So yeah, we have a craft dwarf's workshop. What do you want? A bone carver? A fishery? Fish don't craft anything though. Mason's workshop. There's 2 outstanding Mason's workshops. I'm going to demolish one for now. I'm hoping we get a Mason's guild eventually. At the same time, though, I don't make that much stuff out of stone and clean boulders. The fort's still going strong. The fort is going surprisingly strong. We've managed to dodge a lot of disasters, frankly. Okay, there's actually a bunch of furniture clogging up that Mason's workshop. So what could it be? We have a butcher and a tanner. We have a craftsworks workshop. Fishery. A dyer's shop. A soap maker's workshop. I don't know what he would want. He's possessed, but it won't... Plant mood tanner. Highest moodable skill tanner. I have a tanner shop though. Why won't he go there? Can he not physically walk to it? The butcher shop looks like this. So you can walk through here and here. No, sorry, you can't walk through... Oh, I see. You can walk here. So what does a tanner's look like? You might physically be unable to walk to a tanner's workshop. Okay, I'm going to build one just in the hall here. Got a microcline. And I hope that's good enough. Because apparently this one's doing fuck all. You should be able to walk to it, but just to be safe, we're going to build that other one. You know, you normally... Well, you can see that very easily, but normally I avoid it in my forts, but it looks like we might have finally had a pathing problem with the unmovable tiles in a workshop. Kind of lost track of that guy. Hopefully he doesn't go crazy on us. Not that I care about him. I care about him pissing people off because he's going to snap in the fucking dining hall. And my army is filled with, Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of fucking grown-up turkeys walking around because I didn't put him in the cage. Okay, looks like a lot are in the cage. Just looks like there's also a lot just chilling out. No, it looks like these should all be in the cage. What in the world? Why are these guys out and about? Maybe they're under orders to go in the cage, but it hasn't gone through. And it looks like that's what the problem is. Because there's a bunch of fucking turkeys in the dining hall that shouldn't possibly be there. Yeah, it's weird. Alright, looks like the Tanner shop's getting built. If he runs over, that's what he wanted. Let's follow him. Fish dissector strange mood. I don't know what the problem is. The Baron of Blush Books has ended a mandate. Did I have a mandate? Oh yeah, the mandates are just like don't export things. That's fine. This fish dissector will not go into a workshop for his mood. I have a... Let's go back. A leather works. That's what it is. Hope we have enough skin. And then I think someone said every time he finds an ingredient, that resets his crazy timer. We hope. We should fucking run over there now. There we go. Masterpiece clear glass window. I don't make stuff out of leather. What do you even make out of leather? I can't even look at the build list because he's taken over the workshop. I guess that makes sense. The Tanner's basically Tanner doesn't make anything. It's like a fishery or a farmer's workshop. You normally don't go to those ones when you're in a mood. The Baron of Blush Books has mandated the construction of certain goods. Make battle axes. Joke's on you, I already do. Alright, what's your problem? Gems, bones, leather skin, which you should have. Gems, okay. Let's butcher a couple things here. Give me a couple of guinea cocks. Should be enough bones. Shared many tales from beyond clean boulders. I wonder what kind of things are going on in the world. I'm not sure how to actually hear about any stories or anything. I think there's a way to see like a readout. Hi there. think there's a way to see a readout of things that have happened when people like, God damn it. A human poet ghoul? Son of a bitch. It's got a fucking Thriller music video in my bar right now, and I do not like it. Look at this. The Marsh Titan Egom Alan Matzang Egom has come. A towering feathered cobra. It has a long swinging trunk and it moves about carelessly. Its taupe gray feathers are downy. Beware its poisonous bite. Have I ever set up a pigtail paper industry? I've normally never done a paper industry because the last time I played libraries didn't really do anything. Right now, I use a surprising amount of pigtails to make clothes. Like, I cannot keep on top of my clothing work orders. I feel unless you have a lot of scholars in your fortress, you can probably just trade for leather and make parchment out of that. Codex, I think, is when it's made from leather. By the way, there is a giant marsh snake, a towering feathered cobra that poisons you. That is, of course, assuming it can bite through my copper armor, which it probably can. Okay, so problem with the Marsh Titan. I'm not sure you can raise the bridge when a Titan's on it. I'm not sure. I think Forgotten Beasts are too heavy and you can't open a bridge. A towering feathered cobra has a long swinging trunk and moves about carelessly. Its taupe gray feathers are downy. Beware its poisonous gaze. It might attack the migrants. It might be right in time for migrants. I'm a little concerned about poison. I'm not sure if poison kills you, though. I think poison just makes you throw up. Oh, Christ. What's that? A forgotten beast on the surface? Better go get some lumber. Oh, right. We were inspecting all the weird fucking cadavers getting drunk in our tavern. Should just call it the Catavern. All right. What do we got? Human Bard. All right. Seems to be alive. Great. Goblin Poet. Human Bard Bitter One. Oh, a Human Monster Slayer Zombie. Goblin Poet. Dwarf Zombie. Goblin Mercenary. There's Justin just chilling out. I have to follow this guy because basically as soon as he gets inside the barn, we're going to close the door and try to beat him to death. Raised bridges are indestructible. In the current version of Dwarf Fortress, nothing can destroy construction except the player ordering its removal. So walls, bridges. Those baddies, they go fucking cuckoo for furniture, though. They'll smash that shit all day long. Moose about carelessly, my ass. He's coming in. All right, hang on here, hang on. Military order, I don't want anybody fucking in that guy's way. Yep, it's happening. We gotta kill that thing. Best we can do is if the army can't beat it, is we have to raise the drawbridge and wait for, I don't know, a siege to kill it. Because that happened before, I think. I think an undead army killed the last Titan that showed up on the surface. I want I want barn outer sealed up, please. Okay. Bridges can't be raised if the beast is on it. Okay, so yeah. And they're trap immune, so none of our defenses will protect us from this thing. We have to fight it. It's just a snake, though, so I'm hoping... it's all it's got going for it is a poisonous bite, so if you can dodge that, I think we stand a chance. Send all squads at it. That is the plan. I mean, we can raise the bridge. The trick is I want all the squads at the same time. So move here. Oh no, don't you do it. I think people are going to get their equipment. And they'll walk right into the Cobra. Whoops. Oh, maybe that's why that one guy's training even though he's off duty, is he's a militia commander. Oh shit. He's already here. He's fast. Okay. This poor Hammerlord that got there first, he's the only thing that's here to fight it. Let's see just how tough my army is. No, you don't. He's not dead yet. The Marsh Titan is fighting. The Hammerlord bashes the Marsh Titan in the tail with her Silver Warhammer, fracturing the bone. That's a good sign. Why did I think beasts can only come from caverns? Forgotten beasts are the ones in the caverns, and they're normally the worst. They get like the really wacky shit. The ones that come in from the surface, I think, come if you're too rich. And I think you stand a better chance of defeating them. They tend to have less dopey modifiers, I think. The dream is, it's just a snake. Like, sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll get dumb ones. Like a monster made out of water, and then just like a guy smashes it and it falls apart because it's fucking water. But this is just a large snake. Hopefully, you're okay. Hammerlord jumps away. Yeah, my army's actually very old. Like, their skills are very high. Unfortunately, one of my lumberjacks just got his fucking skull, like, I don't know, anaconda. Who is this? How powerful were you? Alath Rhythm. Were you my legendary woodcutter? Alath Rhythm. Alath Rhythm was just a bower. He was a fucking nobody. Good early warning system. All right, here comes the rest of my army. I think we can handle it when it's not one-on-one. Club that little fuck. Huh, he just exploded into bones. Nope, sorry, these are all teeth. You're dead, right? Yeah, we did it. Hammerlord stands up. The Marsh Titan breaks the grip of the Hammer Dwarf's tooth on the Marsh Titan body. This one thing was grappling it with its mouth. The Hammer Dwarf bashes the Marsh Titan in the tail, and the injured part is smashed into the body, an unrecognizable mass. Yeah, it looks like we just whack-a-moled it right in the fucking head, and then it just exploded. Snake Tooth Necklace time? I don't have anybody that's actually good at carving bones. So you guys are, yep, you're fine, and the military alert is over. We can raise the drawbridge. So now the current crisis is that crazy guy in the hallway isn't done making his leather, whatever. Yeah, I would bestow a name upon my Silver Warhammer too. We're able to defeat the dire swamp snake, which is good. Uh-oh. How fucked up are you? You don't have any wounds. You're just not moving. There you go. Okay, DVD. I want this corpse gone. And I guess we want this poor guy gone as well. Jesus Christ, DVD. Unfortunately, I was thinking about this today, and I don't think I can incorporate it right now, but something moving forward for next time would be to have a secondary dump near the entrance so you don't drag bodies through the whole fort. Nobody got bit. They might be bit. I think we mostly dodged because all those years of training made you master dodgers, but I think poison just fucks you up for a little bit and you can sleep it off. Look at that. The army marching one way and then the craft dwarves march the other way. What are you guys doing? You going to get the teeth or something? Oh, they're probably all going because that dead guy. Each thing he was carrying is a separate dump job. So it's like one guy takes a body, one guy takes a sock. Looks like the teeth are considered refuse. We're throwing it away. Little concerned. Little concerned. Needs bones, gems, leather. And I think we have all of those. Stocks. A rough cut gem. 124. Do I have any cut gems? Sounds like he wants rough gems. But no, we have cut gems. So it looks like he just wants bones. Do we have any leather? Leather, 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 leather. I need some leather. Let's auto tan some stuff. There's no hide to tan. Okay, okay. Do I have anything I can turn into leather? Because we might not have any leather in the fortress right now, and I don't think we do. I could butcher this beak dog. I think he can make beak dog leather. There's a chance when he takes that out of the cage to butcher it, it will fight him. We're going to see. This guy might snap. If we don't have leather, I don't think we'll pull this off in time. What's the biggest fort that anyone's had? This is my biggest fort. It's actually a very small population. I'm having trouble getting migrants. But it's very successful as far as its age and what we've got in it. Really like the magma bridge, the magma forge. Oh man, that stockpile filled up in a hurry. Wow. Well, let's just continue our incredibly inefficient warehouse. Yeah, more than a little concerned about this guy. He's gonna snap. Ready for slaughter, the beak dog. Yeah, I don't think chickens give any skin. This is why I wish I had pigs. You just butcher a pig when you're in this emergency. If we're lucky, he'll just go crazy and not fight anybody, and we can just kick him out. But I think he'll go so crazy he won't adhere to my order to leave the fortress. So it looks like we're gonna have a strange mood breakdown finally, or maybe someone broke down on Monday. No, that was just, I thought I had all this stuff, but it looks like we've used up all our leather somehow. Yeah, but bones, leather skin, gems. And I don't see any bones, and I don't see any gems. Hang on, orders. We're not dumping bones, are we? We save bones. We save skin as well. I have an unrotten, tanned, material-producing body part. We don't have any of that. I think it's the leather. I thought we bought enough leather for stuff like this, but I misplaced it all. Were those teeth considered bones? I don't think they were. I've butchered some, shit, actually. You know what? I think dogs. It might be dogs. He might have the leather. He might have the leather. It might just be a dog. Because I don't think chickens are big enough to leave bones. So let's kill a couple dogs. Dog, 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 dog. Where are the dogs? Perfect. I mean, we're getting really close to the wire here. He might snap any day now. There he goes. It was the bones he needed. Oh, thank God. We did have enough leather. That was a close one. Normally, we just butcher enough animals for the strange construction. Let's make a few ash. I mean, really, at this point, we only need, what? 6? Oh, some migrants. Hello. We lost a man in the attack, so we technically only have 90 people right now, but how many people just moved in? Ooh, that was a big one. Not really big. I think I've seen like 20-man migration waves before, and that'd really fuck up a fort if you're not ready for it. But I think we're pretty decent. We'll be able to absorb migrants fairly easily for the next few waves. Migration wave. Who moved in? A lot of doctors move in. Ooh, a legendary glassmaker. Just in time for us to be done the prison. Thanks for nothing. A bone carver. An animal care. Okay. I mean, we don't... You're not welcome in my fortress with that profession, but... Animal care, you're a shitty bowyer, I don't want you to do anything. Got a lot of porters that moved in, that's for sure. A competent strand extractor. I'm not even sure what that is. Pump operator, novice building designer, skilled mechanic, whatever. Glazer, a potter. I mean, we have a pottery industry, I just don't give a shit. I don't want to make anything. Strand extractions for the adamantite stuff? Okay, okay. He's not even that good at it, unfortunately. Alright, what else don't I care about? We have an animal care. Yeah, I don't think anybody here gets a bedroom, frankly. A couple of miners. I wonder if they actually moved in with mining picks. And this woodcutter might actually have his own axe. Farmer, we got plenty of those. Plant gatherer, that's for up on the surface. No, really all these people are just fucking... honestly, most of these people are going to join the fucking army, looking at their stats. We'll absorb the losses of our main army, and then we'll have those battle axers, which I think those are the ones we'll send out to fight necromancers. The bone carver doesn't have to go, so... So first up is Zephin. He might not actually be available until he comes into my fortress, so we'll draft people once they actually get in. I should do blunt damage. See, I use blunt, so the guys that stay in the fortress, they fight with hammers, but the weird thing about when you go out to attack other sites is it seems to mostly be determined by the tactical skill of your commander. Not really any skill of the dwarves. I've seen people say they sent like legendary hammer lords off and they fucking die in one hit to a goblin on the battle report. So you mostly just want genius tacticians. And then just like recruits can take over anything. Masterpiece gold cabinets. Are we still making shit, or was that a replace order? Nope, they're just almost done. Okay, that'll free up the magma forge just in time for the other magma forges to be done. The windows are almost done. Come on in, fellas. I don't think we have quite enough to fill out that other squad. Oh, we might. We already have a few, like, nobodies in the town. I think we can fill out that 4th squad. And then I think it's time to grow our barracks. Because right now we have 30 dudes training in a very small gym. Planning a raid, I'm hoping that we plan a massacre. Because I want to take out that necromancer. We'll have to triple check that we're not actually at peace with that necromancer, because that'll just start a war and maybe piss off my homeland. You can never actually piss off your homeland, though. We should be okay. Here we go. What the fuck? Erdem Godnabad, fish dissectors, created Ilbalad Selenvad, a giant pair of chipmunk leather leggings. Ugh. It's got some sort of weird Chippendale Rescue Rangers fetish. Bulldoze that fucking workshop, please. That was where a sin was committed. Let's actually, hang on. Make sure, sort by migrant wave. Is anybody here actually good at what they do? He's killed 2 elves and 2 Ren men. Huh. Well, it looks like you know how to actually wear armor. You've got some stats on you, actually. Goden. You're terrible at your job. Welcome to the army. Where are you, Goden? All right. Who else does fuck all? Aban. And what about... No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're shit. Ketten. Canton. Nope. Daytan also got drafted. God damn it, can't quite make out the hue change, so I'm not sure which column I'm in. Okay. Daytan. And after that is a mediocre weaponsmith, but we'll keep him. The wax worker? Yeah, Erith can fucking get drafted. All right, and oh shit, we not only do we have to make our hatchet men that go attack other sites, is we also have to make our city guard, don't we? The mountainous roads. The fresh handles. They're the newest. That's who we send out to attack other sites. That's a fitting name, I think. They also fight with axes. English. The only downside is the commander of the fresh handles has to be a brilliant tactician. So we gotta find someone that is good at that. English. Must assign commander first. Shit. I can swap out the commander. We can swap out the commander for someone that knows what they're doing. Maybe I assign a commander to go with them. English. The weaponsmith. It's actually not much of a weaponsmith. Wait. Whoops. No, he was a good weaponsmith. Shit. I want the other English. There's 2 Englishes in that migrant wave. I wanted English Oboe Crowback. All right, next up is, yeah, your shit. Nish Zeg. Next on the chopping block is Thab Ugo. You heard me. Unib Cog is a decent animal caretaker. You can stay. This guy's a pump operator, so he should be freakishly strong. Urvad Thab. Urvad Thab. You are a baby. Unfortunately, we can't draft you yet. Legendary Glassmaker, you can stay, because, I mean, it would be nice to use Windows more if we can get that process a little streamlined. Oh yeah, you can get fucking drafted. Zephin Inlez. And last up is this trashy weaponsmith who is not very good at it. Zulban. Sorry, he's a bone carver, but we don't really hang on to enough bones, so no. Zulban Ribra. 4 open slots. Let's check some of our older migrants. I could draft you pretty easily. Fish Dissector, yep. Erden, oh, he's the guy that just made the weird Rescue Rangers pants. He might mysteriously die in campaign. Darn. Erdem Godinabad. What are you? Diagnoser? He's pretty good at it. We'll keep him. A milker. Whoops, you just joined the army. You can milk some goblins. That came out wrong. Stukos. Next up is your butcher. You're decent at it. A regular peasant. Off you go, Erith. Erith Adilineth. Where are you? Oh, he's already in another squad. Okay. Who are you? A soap maker. No, not anymore, you're not. Ast Athelnum. 1 more soldier. And we've just increased our army size by, what, 33%? And we still need to draft our town guard. Our town guard can be pretty small. It's really just the captain of the guard and his hammerer. And, I don't know, their friend. That'll probably have to wait, though. Last one. This guy looks like shit. He's another milker. As Atterber. There we go. The fresh handles will need a commander later. That's a good tactician. But uniforms. Uniform 4 is any armor, battle axes. I mean, do they need a shield? Well, let's give them a shield. Armor, shields, battle axes. Material of their metal armor. Yeah, perfect. Oh, it looks like they, whoops. Mail shirts, breastplates. Please wear helms. Please wear gauntlets. Please wear... Oops. High boots or... No, legs or greaves. No, where's the... Yeah, where's greaves? I forget if I own boots or high boots. This is fine. Yeah, wear a bunch of metal armor, please, and gauntlets, shields, helms, battle axes. Perfect. So then we just make sure that the fresh handles uses that uniform. equip. Assign uniforms. Shift enter for the whole squad. Perfect. And then we could give them their own barracks. Do I even have a spare armor stand? I do. Do I have a spare weapon rack? I do. Perfect. So the main army can train here for now, and this is where our expeditionary force trains. God damn it, human monster slayer zombie is visiting. I'm a little concerned about what's going on outside this fortress. Half the people that visit me are zombies, and the other half are goblins. Take a quick break here once this barracks is online. I need a drink. All this talking, man, it gets to you. Okay. Whoops. It's not assigned to anybody. It's assigned to the whole squad. The fresh handles are allowed to train here. Squad eq. I think that might be squad equipment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some cabinets and coffers in these barracks because people just leave their shit here instead of putting it away like they should. There. Go train, please. They're terrible at their job, but they'll improve. And even if they don't, remember, just if they have a good commander with them, they should be able to take over. I mean, the Necromancer's Tower only has 10 people in it. And I think in the site attack battle report system, an undead might not be as strong. Let's make sure there's not any garbage hiding in this butcher's shop. Put that door away, please. Oh, here we go. I can save the settings from this workshop. Stockpile 1. And then we do this. Load. Stockpile 1. Automatically sets it to those settings. There's a lot of chickens and turkeys growing up. I guess I can kill all the men because they don't lay eggs. How are we doing here? Prepared meals, 2,100. Kitchen, 1,300 plump helmets. Okay, 178 wine. Wine supply's getting a little low. Careful. Perfect. I think those stockpiles will fill up relatively quick as well, but it does help a little bit. Let's see how everybody's mood is. Should be good. Should be in really good shape. Look at that. Ecstatic. You're my chief architect. My manager loves life. My mayor's also very happy. That probably helps him calm people down too, which is all. It's also good that the mayor's super happy because they'll get frustrated. Hang on. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Satisfied. Okay, it looks like they either love getting yelled at or they don't really care. Nope, anger after getting into an argument. Ugh. So the mayor doesn't like conflict, but they're so happy it kind of cancels it out. This particular dwarf felt pride after teaching dodging. Then for anger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See, frustration after a lack of decent meals for too long. I don't like that. Maybe I have to start making the triple ingredient meals. Embarrassment after sleeping in a proper room. You have your own bedroom now, so that's not a problem. Annoyed without drinking without a goblet. Yeah, we need to make some goblets and shit. Okay, and we'll make them out of rocks. Because otherwise we need a forge. We have more than enough stone. Okay. Yep, those stockpiles are filling up fast. Like I said, I'm going to take that break real quick here. Alright, unpause it. Get back in there. I have a secondary mason shop, which we should probably... I'm not... Can I build over this, or is there too much furniture in the way? Oh, we can rebuild it. Okay. Not sure why this guy's holding a hammer. Let's test my theory of the cabinets and the coffers cleaning up the mess. Cabinet. That's, of course, assuming I can even get inside the room without it being suspended from all the training. So-and-so became a wrestler. Your profession is normally determined by what you're best at. So if a guy picks up an axe, but he's better at dodging and grabbing, he'll be classified as a wrestler for a little bit. But if he has a weapon, his weapon skill will eventually overtake it, and he'll become that kind of dwarf, which is why I have all these hammer lords. Because their highest skill is hammer. So after a few years, these guys will start to become axe dwarves. And I mean, we can probably just send them off when they're axe dwarves. We don't need to wait for them to become axe lords. We'll still need to figure out what the idea... Now, why in the world are there so few chickens in the chicken place? Keep tightly closed. No, it's not pet. Damn it, that's why they were fucking getting out. There's like no birds in here now. I think I put too many in the cage. Let's see. Yeah, there's just a lot of full-grown poultry in there. Yeah, they suspended the construction of it because the guy's training right on it. All right, A, B, C. You can go off duty for a little bit, fellas. Need to clean up a bit in there. And it looks like they actually might be using the cabinet. There's already less shit on the floor. That's good. I gotta remember that. Normally that's not a problem because in my previous forts I made them sleep in the barracks. So there was a cabinet in there. It looks very handy for keeping things tidy if I was correct. So the cabinets in the barracks coupled with the cabinets in their bedroom should really help with the clothing clutter. That might actually be most of the clothing in the hallways from my... Oh, shit. We got rotten food. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shit. There's rotten food in here. I just can't see it. I can't see it. That's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. Dump it. I think X means it's rotten. Not actually sure what in here is rotting. Diorite mug, someone's using it. I'm not sure. I want to say they already dumped whatever was rotting and it's just a little fart cloud lingering. Fortunately, a lot of people are going to be walking through that fart cloud in the meantime. Looks like we dumped whatever it was. So we're a little slow on the draw there, so bit of miasma to piss people off. Nope, the miasma's back. I can't see what's on the tile. I don't like this. I cannot see what is rotting. It's always a problem with that kitchen. I can't get it quick enough. Food that is spoiled, either from not being in a stockpile or just over time. Prepared food will rot. The only place where food will not rot is in a stockpile. What's the problem exactly? Something in my kitchen is rotting, but I can't see it to order the dump. Do I have a... No, I don't have a burrow order outstanding. Yeah, there's some miasma here in my kitchen, but I don't see any rotten food when I inspect the tiles. Which sounds made up. I think there's stuff inside this kitchen but I can't see it to order the dump. And because the miasma is spreading out of the kitchen, that's just going to piss... Well, sorry, it's spreading out of the dining hall. But I don't want to blindly dump all my food. Dwarves interrupted mid-meal will abandon their food. Food abandoned in this manner can never be interacted with. If the food is abandoned underground, it'll eventually rot and generate miasma. This is an especially frequent occurrence with soldiers who will often be interrupted while consuming their rations. One workaround for soldiers is to use the military supplies tab to prevent them from carrying food. The utility DF hack includes the command clean owned. Let's try that. DF hack clean own. Jesus. Oh man, this miasma can be so frustrating. Yeah, I don't want them to carry any food because we don't go out right now. Well, it looks like the clean own command told them to pick up their shit, so that got rid of the miasma, hopefully. We got a few grumps, so hopefully they didn't stay in that miasma too long, make things worse. I think somebody died. I think I need to engrave a slab here. Just that guy. Alath Rhythm, he got attacked by the giant cobra. Meat, fish, other. There's no eggs, which is kind of crazy. Alright, let's repasture all the grown-ups. But then we butcher the, Oh, Christ, I can never remember the genders. A poult is a turkey. So babies are called poults. We don't... So kill all the gobblers, pasture all the hens. Hen. Hen. We can also just dump this cage. It'll deal with everything inside of it real easy. This is a lot of roosters we don't need. Yeah, I think this is enough egg-laying things for our fortress. All right, that's ridiculous. That's more than enough. And we put those guys back on duty now. Oh, I was like, why is everybody over here in the kitchen? But they're grabbing the hens and dragging them in. Once that is all done, we will just dump the cage and then I'll get rid of all the baby everything and other things. This looks eerily similar to a fort you once had. Yeah, I feel a lot of forts end up looking the same. Maybe not. A masterworker's been lost. What the hell are they dumping? Needs window. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done the windows. 4 to go. Are we out of ash? No. I issued more than enough ash and potash. But just to be sure, we'll issue the last batch. What do I need? 4 windows. There. And we can finally fucking fill up those last magma forges. Right, the mugs are being made, so people stop complaining about that. Some petitions, and I don't want any strangers. I pretty much can't let anyone move in. A priest for the Torah doctrine? What in the hell? Oh, the Torah doctrine has too many worshippers in Clean Boulders and now requires its own temple. Really? The location must be built and furnished with a new position appointed by me. Okay, approve. The Torah doctrine. Approve. I thought that was just an adventure trying to move in, which we don't allow because there's so many fucking zombies on this planet. Don't want to let some sort of a goblin ghoul join my town by accident. A temple. Where would I put it? Let's see how many followers they have. Add a new location. A temple to the Torah doctrine. Currently has 13 worshippers. They worship the flames of crystal. They love volcanoes, fire, and metals. We're building that off the jails. That's cool. Volcanoes, fire, metals. We'll want to make their temple out of metal. Now, this won't delay the jail, luckily. Shit. It'll somewhat delay the jail. How the fuck am I going to put this? I want it to be near the lava, but I don't want to fuck anything up. Okay. put it here-ish. 13. I'll do 7 by 7. Then a single door. Just don't all pray at the same time. Now, the one thing I have to remember is not to put any statues in it, because if you break a statue in a temple, you get turned into a werebeast. Or a vampire. I think it's always a werebeast. So we want some metal furniture that suits their temple, but no statues. The fuck can I put in there then that's made out of metal but not a statue to help improve its value? Didn't you know that? If a statue breaks inside a temple, it upsets the god and the god curses whoever knocks it over. Because I had a fort in one of my older streams where I gave every religion its own temple. It was like this big spiral staircase and each floor was a different temple, and I put stairs in the center with statues, and this one fucking dude tipped over a statue and he got cursed by the god, and then he got fucking pushed down the stairs and gave himself a concussion, and then he fucking turned into a were-donkey. It was terrible. Do I have any metal artifacts? What is artifacts? Capital L? Yes. I have a zinc door. We could do that. We've got the fucking giant chipmunk leather leggings. Yeah, let's put the zinc door in their temple. And everything else is made out of stone, so that won't be as impressive. Let's get this temple engraved up. There's a lot of dogs just chilling out in the dining hall. Did the migrants bring some, or maybe I just had a batch of puppies be born? The stray kitten has adopted my stonecrafter, because you can adopt animals as pets, but cats adopt the dwarves because they're fucking decadent assholes that choose who their master is. Let's get this temple smoothed up. Needs window. It's like, I just don't know what makes my window makers take such a huge break. The ash has been made and the potash has been made. Make clear glass window. Maybe it's the sand we're waiting on. I just realized if you want to make anything at these solid gold craft stations, you have to carry boulders all the way up. So what we'll do is we'll make a little boulder warehouse here for them. Battle, unfortunately. I have no fucking idea why this is flashing. Remove designation. Don't do anything to this tile. Why would it make this other adjacent one appear? I don't know why that's happening. Makes me a little uneasy. Well, we'll just see what happens. One masterpiece is going to get broken, which will kind of annoy the guy. He has bestowed the name Castarsamor Aban Ruthosh upon his copper shield, because he loves it. It's a shame I don't have any metal artifacts, because you could put you put an artifact on a pedestal to really boost the value of the temple, but, well, I mean, you don't need to theme your temples, I just really like to. This is a temple in honor of fire and volcanoes. We can put our wood furnace in here, actually. So there's like a bellowing fire and there's smoke everywhere, very atmospheric. I was wondering why the fuck it was taking him so long to engrave that, but the game was paused. Another gold door. Then there's just a room filled with boulders for the crafts dwarfs to use on the other side. Okay. This is where we keep all our stones. Plenty of wood, so let's make some wheelbarrows, because we could use a few. I can't remember if you make wheelbarrows out of something else. A wheelbarrow is a tool. It can be made out of metal. I think a metal wheelbarrow might defeat the point. It's too heavy, but... Alright, let's get rid of these fucking assholes. I'm tired of them. Look at all those stockpiles get filled up. What is this? Just all the shoes. They won't dump rot stuff. That's a little annoying. Forgot to round out these military quarters, but I can't remember who's who anymore. Oops. And our expeditionary squad doesn't have their own bedrooms, but they'll probably die. Oh well. Man, that old goblin needs to fucking start paying rent. He will not leave. A medium-sized human driven to cruelty by his evil nature. His hair is extremely long and he's incredibly skinny. His bulging red eyes are very round. He has a very deep voice. His somewhat narrow nose is slightly hooked. His ears are somewhat broad. So just like this little goblin dude with the voice of Morgan Freeman regales you with tales of our necromancer-filled world if you go to the tavern. And then out the window, you can see the beautiful magma bridge that you used under my fortress. It's probably my favorite part of the fort is the window and the bridge. Oh shit, I never finished those farmer apartments. I just told them to dig them out. No, not those ones. Probably just smooth all of this. The floor, at least. Rocks out of here. Those are the cages of the old goblin prisoners being dumped. I think they've been my prisoner for at least a year. But you can't starve to death when you're trapped in a cage. What is going on here? Is this your pet goose? He has a name, so it's the militia captain's pet goose. They don't graze, so it's kind of just going to follow him around while he trains, I guess. Dormitory's not full. That's the important thing. Is people start sleeping on the floor. The dormitory is too small. We'll have to start giving people bedrooms. Well, I mean, we are just about to add 8 bedrooms, aren't we? With the farmers district. All right. We have so many plum helmets, we can start to plant other things, I think. Koi bushes. Dimple cups aren't food. So cave wheat. Sweet pods we can turn into booze, though. I don't have any sweet pod seeds, though, is the problem. Cave wheat. God damn, people just taking their clothes off left and right. Giant dingo leather shoe won't be needing this anymore. This is fine. We have a lot of farmers. We should be able to get it sorted out. Needs window. It's another lull. Look at that. The axe dwarves are all lined up for their combat drills. I think there was a mandate to make battle axes I never filled. That might piss someone off. A new order. Copper battle axes are incredibly shit, but it doesn't matter. Because if they come up against something that can resist an axe, we have dudes with silver warhammers. Alright, the temple's engraved. We do gotta, well, we don't have to hurry because time's not moving super fast, but we've only got a few months to finish this temple. And I do want to make a furnace out of gold. Dude is engraving up a storm. I'm very glad the mayor found the free time to engrave things. Oh, it is spring, or is that summer? Summer. Then I need to assign a priest to it as well. I don't think it really matters. I think just as long as they have a nice room, they won't give a shit. A vile force of darkness has arrived. That'll be fun. Let's see how much they bring with them. I think all the cages have been armed, and with the axes, we've got a lot of bodies to throw at them. So I'm not too scared, frankly. We fought off 140 goblins last time. Let's just see how many show up. Come back inside, please. The dwarves suspended the construction of the wood furnace. That's because of the alert. As soon as we pull the switch, we can send everybody back to work. How many goblins? Only 40. Those are rookie numbers. I'm going to need to see way more. Here we go. Here they come. Yeah, still not that many. Especially if we can shut them off so only like 10 or 20 make it through the barn at a time. Not too concerned. Just got to expand it to include the whole fort or people can't do their job. There we go. Okay. Oh, well, definitely got to make sure the new dormitory is available. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then there's this, and then I think the farms are part, right? Let's make sure these guys... I mean, I could just do a sweeping rectangle that's the whole floor, but then it's kind of hard to see what the fuck's going on. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Well, probably not actually, just I always have a bit of trouble telling where my cursor is when I'm doing burrows. And you know what? I'm too lazy to add the farmers' apartments right now, so they can just sleep in the dormitory. We'll finish those once we lift this siege. It's the beginning of summer. We hopefully won't have anyone show up till we deal with these goblins. Not a huge deal. I think soldiers can ignore the burrow. Oh shit. The mayor's office is in the burrow. How are they gonna yell at him? There we go. Yeah, they're getting a little bigger. Just keep an eye on them. As long as they don't all get through the barn at the same time, we can cut them off pretty easy peasy. The fuck are they all? It's like the beak dogs will get here first. Those will be the easiest to kill. The hell is that, a weasel? It is. A tiny mammal with a slender body. It hunts in mouse holes as well as barnyards. She is fat and her hair is brown. Her skin is umber and her eyes are black. Cool. Unfortunately, military order means no one can get to the fucking sand. I was really hoping we'd be done the jail tonight, but it looks like we really only have time to wrap up the siege and then call it a night. Oh my god, maybe next time we'll finally be done this fucking jail, which... it's so simple, but it's been such a chore to make the windows. I think this is the third or fourth stream of just... Well, not just trying to finish the jail, but the jail's been in the background. Quite the undertaking, apparently, to make glass. You would have just spawned Windows and DF hack. Well, that's because you're a cheater. I need you to finish that furnace. $82 still. I think that's going to be all they get. It's a shame their population doesn't actually drain, I think, when they do this, because you could fight off a huge siege and then just go slam their site if they all die. And you have, like, no casualties yourself. Like, if I were to kill... in the last siege, I killed, like, 140 goblins, basically. And if those 140 goblins were actually drained from a site, I could have attacked it pretty readily, I think. This is a solid gold furnace, and it looks like shit. Diorite thrones. There, so it's like a furnace and they kind of just sit around it and stare at the fire and pray to it. I think that's an 8. Just keep an eye on our friends. Anybody make it in yet? No. They might not even be 100% sure where the entrance is, and that's a problem, as if the siege takes too long to get in, the migrants for the summer might arrive. There they are right here, waddling in. No goblins riding them, luckily. That would have got more things into the fort quicker. We can fight them real slow now. This is going to be a really sad first wave. I am in literally no rush. I think I actually can capture almost half of their army in the cage maze. Actually, looks like a bunch of these aren't rearmed. We'll capture a lot of them. I think we'll get this whole first wave of beat dogs. All right. Just the cage maze for now. No real rush. I'm confident in my dwarves that we're actually just going to send them up. pretty much just capture a bunch of shit inside the barn and then just send in my army. I'm not afraid of fucking beak dogs. And I mean, if someone dies, well, that'll just spice things up for the fort. Yeah, Jesus Christ, half their fucking army was beak dogs. Well, maybe a third. Maybe a third was beak dogs. Okay, that's good. Just station our army here. You could do really cool stuff like station your army here and then open the door. I don't really do a lot of that. I think some of my older forts, no, I don't think I've ever tried that with a fort, is like they get sealed in and then a third door opens and that's where the army is. Cool stuff like that. The fresh handles can use some combat experience. Now the problem is we told them not to carry food, so they might get very, very hungry doing this. We'll see. And because they can't see around the corner, they shouldn't attack the beak dogs till the last second. There they come. Is that one of my visitors? Kobold Miner Death Corpse? I think you're just a visitor. Yep, just a guest. Just coming to get drunk. Come on in, man. I think I'll get a warning if they're starving through DF hack, and then I can retire that squad. I'm sorry, are you in the army? Who are you? You're not even in uniform. The manager's here. I don't like that. You guys, we need to make some socks today if we could hurry this up. Alright, here comes the first of the beak dogs. It's like all the beak dogs are in. We'll seal up the barn. They're gonna need a lunch break after this. Barn inner. These fucking poor bastards. I think a beak dog can't 1v1 a dwarf. I think they'll lose every time if the dwarf knows what they're doing. Here they come. Oh yeah, it's over. Get the fuck out of here. There's nowhere to run. Just kill every beak dog, right? Attack from a list. And go. Here they come. I think there's going to be a lot of stair fighting, but we might be able to push them all the way up into this hallway. And because I closed the barn, there's nowhere for them to run. This guy's trying to run. He can hear the cries of terror from below. Oh, I'll watch the exit, guys. You go on ahead. Pushing our way up. Come here, you little shits. Doors closed. The end. Cancel orders. They can all go home. Give them some time to eat. How many goblins survived? That was about 30. We'll let the next wave in after a quick lunch break. Because we told them they're not allowed to carry any food or drink, so... That... Jesus Christ, some of these fucking floors are just covered in beak dog blood. And unfortunately, because they're underground, is those dogs are going to make a fucking mess. A perfectly good log there. Don't dump that. Dump all that shit, though. Got a bunch on that floor. Get this trash out of my fort. Some of you bozos try to hide in the sand pit and die? No, I found all of you. I fucking got every last one. So there you go. Didn't even use the traps that time. We still got to kill the actual goblins, but... There might be some injuries, but nobody died. In combat, they might succumb to their injuries or infection, but... Okay, and then we make this a meeting hall for the Tor Doctrine. A temple too. The Tor Doctrine. Now, how do I assign positions? Locations and occupations. The Abbey of Glowing. Cool. All visitors are welcome. Temple complex, it's worth 27,000. Recognized priesthood, yes. High priest, I need 25 worshippers, so they just have a priest. They have a 2x7 dance floor in front of the furnace. Can I make religious zealots? I'm not sure. This is my first time playing this patch. That adds, a holy oil? That's just like the name of your priest, right? A priest? Priest. Priests appear... No, that's for adventure mode stuff. This hasn't been updated for the current version. After more than 10 worshippers of a given organization reside in your fort, they may demand the establishment of a temple to their deity. Let's make sure it's paused. It is. Once that temple has been erected and its minimum wealth requirements met, you have the opportunity to appoint a priest from among their members and a high priest once the temple has met the requirements for a temple complex. Priests are able to console upset followers and give inspiring sermons. When the meeting requirements of 10 followers at a temple value of 2,000 has been met, I can recognize priesthood. Then I select a priest from the members of the organization. The priest is given a thematic title, Holy Oil. When meeting the requirements of 25 followers and a temple value of 10,000, which we've also met once enough people join, I can recognize a high priesthood. My current priest is promoted to a high priest, and I get to pick a second priest. There can only be one priest and one high priest per organization. Okay. Who's best suited to be the high priest of the holy oil? It'd probably be my miner. Done. Just everybody needs a little drinky poo break. Want those beak dogs out of the way so they don't fucking stink up the next battle. Get that, but his beak dogs are a little heavy, unfortunately. The problem is I don't think your religion has much impact on your personality. It's kind of hard to make people, like, deaden to emotion. So I can have a bunch of people that are a member of the Tor doctrine, but they wouldn't necessarily be zealots. That wouldn't be reflected in their personality. $58. I can fucking kill 58 goblins easy. Probably not easy. We might actually suffer some casualties because I think these goblins have iron equipment. But with no troll to help him, I'm not afraid. We can lose a couple dwarves. Okay, just one or two guys left dragging bodies back. This guy. I think once he dumps that beak dog, we're ready to open up the gates. Well, probably give everybody a moment to drink and forget the dead bodies they saw. They're a freakish species of gorilla-sized, bird-like pack hunters found in evil swamplands. They occupy the same ecological niche that wolves do. Cool. And there's some Krug Smash art of a beak dog getting hit with a warhammer. A ghost. Not a problem. We just engraved that dude, I think. Hopefully that ghost doesn't scare the shit out of the guys dragging the beak dogs. Forgot all about that guy. Now, the ghost can't hurt you, but it might scare you when you jump off the bridge. At the very least, it'll scare you and make you cancel what you're doing. But he's outside the fortress right now, so we should have time to install the slab and calm him down. Put his spirit to rest. Oh, man, that is a lot of people dragging bodies. I'm not positive. Ghostly Boy has been put to rest. Perfect. So I don't think there's any outstanding corpses. I never checked it. I always say I will, and I never did. I don't know if you can disable dumping. I want to say you can by disabling everything. Road building, deconstruction, cleaning, hauling. Like, there's no hauling flag, so hopefully they don't dump things. Item hauling, I would assume. Let's check. Let's just check. It should be the labor for dump. Dump. It's the labor. Garbage dumps, oh, okay. Require dwarves to have refuse hauling enabled. Perfect. So if you don't have refuse hauling, you never use the garbage dump, which means you should never see those bodies. Anybody praying in the temple? Nobody. Not my fault. Then maybe they're dumping the bodies. Maybe they're dumping the bodies still. Ghost didn't scare you into dropping it, did he? Okay, good. How's that siege coming? 61! Actually, no, those are just wild animals. Holy shit, I might be able to actually... I don't know how, but I might be able to capture those wild boars, and then we can have a pig farm down here. Maybe for next time, because like I said, once this siege is sorted out, we're going to call it a night here. Nothing too wacky happened tonight. Needs window. It doesn't look like he's carrying anything, but he's moving very slowly. It looks like maybe he is carrying that beak dog. Oh, it's probably because he's thirsty. He's also flashing that instead of showing the beak dog. So this should be the last guy. Once he's done, little break. Why are you flashing, Ren? What the fuck is your problem? Dwarf Beast Hunter Necromancer is visiting. That could be a problem. I just realized a slight flaw with my plan here is the Necromancers might look out the window and revive the people as I drag their bodies in. Which I just realized. Okay, I'm hoping the garbage dump is determined based on your proximity to the item and not your proximity to the dump when you started. That'll be the dump, and that'll be just... actually, that's very dangerous. Never mind. The mist might blow up and hit you. So we can do this instead, actually. Hang on. So that way people don't drag bodies to the fortress from a battle. I need to see what this guy's doing. He's just a administrator. He's storing... Okay, he... When I took him off active duty, he just dropped some shit on the ground. You're just wiping down the blood? So yeah, this little goblin garbage dump should save us some travel time for later. I hope, and if I'm wrong... And there's splashback that kills people, well, we're going to lose a couple dwarves as we learn that fact. That's a rock crystal? Cool. Okay, where you going, fella? You gonna go dump that rock for me? Looks like the mist doesn't get you up there. That's good. Shadowrun Superintendent, that takes me back. That was a tricky game when I was a kid. I wasn't good at puzzle games. Okay, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to let the other goblins in. Okay, and then, whoops, military alert. Put all the civilians in the safe zone. And just because the goblins might actually be pretty decent skills, we're going to let them go through the cage maze. So open up the barn. Pull the lever, yes. I don't know what the down arrow means. I don't know what the down arrow means. Hungry or stressed or what? I saw a dwarf tell the story of the appointment of Onil Chuckdiron to the position of militia commander of Incomplainants in the late summer 205 at the Eater of Coal. It's interesting. So they were just drinking at the tavern. That's a very complicated way to say I overheard a man talk when I was getting drunk at the tavern. Over the long term, she's been under a great deal of stress. There is a chance that the down arrow means they're very stressed out, and I don't like that because I see a lot of red arrows. It didn't feel anything after seeing it. Sucks because it's like she doesn't care about dead bodies anymore, but everything else in her life is making her sad. They're not doing too bad. They're not doing too bad. I think 45k is when they start to snap. $64. Most of these are just wild animals and adventurers. Where the hell are you? All right, they don't even know how to get in, even with the gate open. The gate is open. The hell are they? Lost them already. Okay. Yep. So they're just gonna wander about. Hopefully they'll realize the gate's open and they come in. I have zero interest in fighting goblins on the surface. Get sun sickness. They won't come in. My clothier's been taken by a Fey mood. He should be okay. Clothier's shop. Off you go to get your material. You know, let's just follow him. Just see if he needs anything. Is this the last ingredient? No, he wants more. Huh. Oh, he's just going to a different stockpile. More cloth. I mean, it makes sense. He's just making clothes, but... thought he tried to encrust a cloak or something. You can normally encrust things that you normally can't encrust and use materials that can't be used normally. Man, the fuck is this gonna be? What the metal? What is that, silver? I want to make sure no goblins are sneaking in while this guy's taking forever. He's going off again. A block? What in the world is he making? At a clother's shop. That wasn't good enough. I must have rock blocks. I must have silk cloth. You are in for a treat, my friend. Nah, actually, he might just want bones. Butcher. Do you have any dogs? I'm actually running very low on dogs, which is bad because they're an excellent source of bones. I need to dump that whole cage. I need bones, David, all right? It's not my fault you come in when I murder the dogs. I need bones. Where are these goddamn goblins? They haven't found the way. Oh, these idiots. Just having a cookout. Did I not open the gate, or are they just retards? The gate's open. There's one goblin. I'll go scout ahead, fellas. A single goblin will just get caught, so whatever. Alright, I'm going to demolish this cage, which doesn't let everybody out. Just makes it a free-floating cage, like from a trap. Then I can dump it, and that should thin out a lot of the animals on the animal tab. Maybe a turkey will have bones? Oh, never mind. We had the one dog. Okay, there's the dog. Yeah, there's a lot of dogs running around. Okay, okay. There's the crazy guy who's going to get the bones. I really hope he already has silk from a merchant, because I'm not getting you any fucking silk. Maybe I actually spun some cave spider silk. He's coming back for more bones. Whatever the fuck he is making, it's got way too much stuff in it. It's a little crazy. He wants more shit. I swear to God, if it's more fucking Rescue Ranger fetish leggings. God damn it. He wants more metal. More blocks. Ridiculous. Are you for real? He's gonna go crazy before he can even make the fucking thing. Finally! I gotta see this. Did the goblins figure out where my fort is yet? They're having a real fuck of a time walking in. Come on, guys. Jesus. Huh. Looks like they maybe actually found an elf ambush. Joke's on the elves, I never go topside. I don't fear these goblins whatsoever, but they won't come into the goddamn fortress. Cue dopey music, apparently. Very curious to see what this artifact is, and you know what? We might just have to stop here for time. I'm not afraid of these goblins, like I said, but I also don't want to sit here for 20 more minutes as they find a path in. Because they're putting almost no effort into coming into my fort. I just realized we can't actually finish the windows with the burrow up. That one goblin's almost down. There he is. Thought I saw him for a second. He has taken his fucking time. This is honestly a little pathetic. I think they might be too weak to wear their iron armor and they walk slow. Let's just wait for this artifact to be completed and we'll see what it is and we'll stop here. Should be able to kick the shit of these goblins next time. If they ever show up. Here we go. A claw-routed the Wispy's Forgotten Beast silk rope. This is a rope that you just made. Enash Okal. I gotta see this. Description. This is a claw-routed the Wispy's Forgotten Beast silk rope. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with rectangular diorite cabicons, decorated with dog leather, and encircled with bands of claw-routed the Wispy Forgotten Beast silk, cave spider silk, and cushioned diorite cabicons. It's made from that Forgotten Beast silk cloth. This object menaces with spikes of cave spider silk, slake, and dog leather. It's a rope covered in other rope with gems and dog bone spikes. And on the item is an image of Furhans the almond wood earring in silver. On the item is an image of dwarves and dog bone. The dwarves are laboring. The artwork relates to the foundation of my fortress. There's a lot of shit going on that rope. I don't even know what we're going to do with it. Definitely a problem for next time. Might just put it on a pedestal, frankly. So, nothing really happened. We captured 2 goblins today. There's the cages. And next time we'll have to beat up these goblins. Well, I guess we'll get to see if Clean Boulder survives yet another stream, because they are on a roll, frankly. So, thanks for coming out to watch, and I guess I'll see you next time with more Clean Boulders. Until then.